So you want to know how to cut some stringers for your deck? Well, here's how you do that. I'm going to lay this out and I'm going to do just what I need for my deck. Your rise and your run may be different, but you have to figure out what you need based on the height of your deck, how many steps you're going to need based on the type of tread you're going to use, whether it's going to be 1 inch or 1.5 inches. I'm using 1.5 inch tread on mine. Your first, my rise and run are going to be 6.5 and 10. So I know that my run's going to be 10 inches, and it's going to, your top step will be up here. So I know I need to move back from the end of the board about 9 inches and start my rise and run. So I'm laying these out at 6.5 and 10. So just get your rough estimate to your distance for your second step and mark that. So it'll be 6.5 and 10. And then what you'll need to do will be just to turn your square back this way, keep the point right down on the top, and keep it lined up with this line you just drew. And then mark this. This will represent your top step. And in this case, I am about maybe 5/8 of an inch before the end of the board. So I'm not really wasting much material that way. That's why I started about 9 inches up. Then you want to continue your rise and run. I just need 3 steps for mine, and this is number 2. So let me get my 6 and 10 laid out again. Be right there, and mark that. Now, after you've gotten in this case, my third step right here, I'm going to go ahead and flip my square around, my framing square around. If you have a little speed square, you can use that for this step too. But so what I'm doing is, now I know that my last step is going to be 5 inches. So I just start at 5 and mark it, because I'm using 1.5 inch material and I want my overall steps to be 6.5. So after you've marked that one, which is your bottom step, then you go ahead and square up to this line and mark this line all the way back so you can cut that off. So when you get this all cut out, you got all your layout lines cut out, then you'll this will be on this line down here will be where your landing is. And if you're going to put this right on the ground and it's nice and flat where you're going to lay this, and then your first step will come up. If you're going to put a paver in front of your step, then you need to know that before you lay these out, because the paver is going to take up maybe 1.5 inches of height. That's going to throw off your first step for you, and you don't want that. So if you're going to do pavers, either put them under the whole line or take that into consideration. So all I got to do is cut these out, and I'll have one of them done and use this for my layout for my second one.